we're about to go into the session for New Flame. We're gonna dissect it. You're gonna get to look at it, take whatever you want from it. So the original sound that I started off with was Fab Filter 1. I heard the melody in my head, and I ended up figuring it out. And basically, it was choppy, so I filtered it and put a delay on it. Kind of makes it move, gives it some depth. So I noticed that sound, the same melody over and over could get kind of tiring. So I was like, yo, it needs a harmony. It needs like something to complement it to, not make it annoying. So I ended up putting another Fab Filter sound on it, like a bell. And that kind of like interchanges throughout the beat, gives it some, some life. The next sound, I believe, was the pads. I wanted to create like a futuristic yet gritty, sound. So I end up taking Nexus and filtering off like a lot of the highs. I use a lot of filters. That's just my thing. So, it just sounds avant-garde. It's big, but at the same time, it's not corny. It's a little dark. So, after that, I kind of wanted to add some texture, some ambiance, like some atmosphere to kind of like fill up some space and to kind of like create more distractions. And so I found like this wind patch in Pro 53. And I didn't think a lot of people would notice it in the final product, but a lot of people told me, yeah, it's dope how you put the wind in the background. And I was like, damn, I didn't know if you could notice, but it's dope to actually use it in the video to kind of like start off the song. And from there, I end up like adding drums, I thought the melodies and the rhythms were like good at this point, but it's like time to trap it out, So I know I started with the snare. And then the kick. And I put a particular swing on it, to just kind of like make it a little bit lazy, relaxed. The drums kind of come from like my Atlanta influence. I was fortunate to sit and watch a lot of Atlanta greats and legends, kind of like, just being that dude in the back of the room. So, like, Loving This Club was like a big thing for Atlanta, I think. And that feeling and that vibe was something that I wanted to pay homage to, It's me. I was like, yo, I need something in the hook, in this hook section to kind of like elevate it. So, I'm from Cali, lived in Atlanta. I had the Atlanta vibe, I feel. I had a little bit of the Cali, but I wanted to take it and like make it a little bit of both. So I end up putting a worm sound in there. Roger Troutman was a big influence on me, like a lot of Dre and Snoop stuff, it's kind of like there's always worms. There's that feel, it's that Cali. So use a lot of Fab Filter stuff. So send me some free shit. to make it airy, spacey, lots of delay, lots of reverb. And the rest of the sounds, like from that point on, were all put in there to complement the top line I put over it, you know? So it's kind of funny, like, a lot of people think the beat was simple. Of course it's simple, but it took more time than you might expect, because not only was I making the beat, I was just trying to, like, complement someone writing over it or someone singing over it. So it was steps, you know? It took like maybe a month to get the whole beat done. But that's because, it was constantly like changing and comparing things and stuff like that. If I could give any advice as a producer, it would have to be, don't give up. Like, honestly, don't give up. Keep working and, like, do it your own way. Learn, grow. Never stop growing. Never stop learning. Just keep going. And, like, fuck everything else, bruh. Honestly.